Welcome everyone to this special interview. Today we are focusing the theme that called the game of leadership. Today we are going to talking about what is leadership in this current world, and also being a perfect leader is more than just having a big title. Today I am with someone who has supported and guided leaders across different kind of industries. He is a strategist, leadership expert, the center manager of Bcas Kandy Campus, Mr. Uditha Priyanga. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
Before starting this interview, let's talk about your journey.
Actually, I started my journey which was not planned. Just after my O-levels, I started doing a computer course. And then I got to know after doing A-levels, I go in a education industry where that I would go with IT education and training. So I started my career as an instructor in an organization where that they teach various kind of IT courses. And then I got 13 promotions and became a manager in the same place within 10 years time. With that, I got a lot of opportunities from the industry, and I'm a person who never applied for an interview. I was headhunted by many organizations, and up to today I've been working as a manager as well as I have involved with strategic leadership, and then again also into academics. Right, I was a lecturer and I have done lectures for about 10,000 students, maybe more than 10,000 students for the last 20 years.
That's a perfect journey. So to start this interview, in your point of view, how do you define strategic leadership?
Yeah, I think the definitions can change time to time. The definitions which were defined in the past may not suitable for today. So I think it is more or less visionary leadership and the fearless leadership. It can address many things like future challenges, making right decisions, and the growth of a company, organization. So when it comes to organizations, the competition is high. How do you go to your goals, objectives with all these challenges, and how do you cope with competition? And end of the day, how do you become a successful business, which in terms of finance as well as how we can manage people? All these are part of strategic leadership. But at the end of the day, strategic leaders are fearless leaders who can solve any problem.
I think that's a great definition. So if leadership were a game, what kind of game would it be in your point of view?
We'll take, if you take chess is a game, it's a brain game. Every move is very much important. So just a single move which is not that appropriate will allow the competitor to beat you or the opponent to beat you. So my idea is, if you take any game we can take here, but chess is the kind of a game that we can understand that your moves are very important, and sometimes you may go back, you may keep 2 feet back, but the objective is to move 3-4 feet forward. So it's about a kind of a game, but it's a tactical as well as kind of a visionary kind of decision making that can help you to grow your organization and meet all the challenges, actually to face challenges and meet your objective.
Interesting. And also, how do you think, what is the most important skill or a unique skill as a strategic leader needs?
It's a very tough question, right? But strategic leaders today should, fearless leadership, right? It's like how to take risk and when, where, and also how you can manage your team at any stage. For example, during the corona pandemic time, a lot of organizations, they had a wonderful growth. So that is kind of a strategic leadership that they had to take the opportunities of the situation. So taking opportunities when it comes to situation all depends on your experience, knowledge, as well as how much, and mainly the attitude that you have to face challenges and meet the goals and objectives.
As a strategic leader, he works under lots of pressure. So how do they make decisions in tough situations?
Now we'll take a small example. Today, everything is challenging, right? Very tough. But then again, these strategic leaders don't be in the situation, they come out from the situation. So something called out of the box thinking. When you are inside the problem or the tough situation, you're also being in the problem. But when you can come out, you keep yourself as an employee, but then you come out as a person who look at this problem from outside, you find a lot of opportunities, that there are so many solutions. But when you be inside the problem and try to solve the problem, so you don't see that opportunities. Any situation there are opportunities. How you can, so and then again your experience and the knowledge and your thinking power. I think your brain and the heart should work together in any business where you can meet all the objectives of the organization. Okay, can I ask a small question from
Sure.
you? Are you studying business management?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
Most of the young leaders, I think they should focus on solving problems by studying from the mistakes. I think almost all leaders in the world, especially strategic leaders, they have done mistakes, but they have learned from the mistakes. They don't do the same mistake again and again. Sometimes some leaders, they may have done the same mistake many times, but then again they found solution. Learn from the mistakes and learn from the others' mistakes, also something very important. Young leaders should start taking decisions and they should always try to meet their goals and objectives, but they might make mistakes, but learn from the mistakes.
Yeah, that's a good point you have mentioned, that learning from the mistake. So, what's the one common mistake young or new leaders mostly do?
I think leaders should not try to control everything. Leaders are not controllers. I mean, many leaders try to control and take ownership of everything. But I would suggest that leaders should give opportunities and create new leaders. Let them to make decisions under the guidance of the good leaders. So leaders always work in front, and also they don't want to control the people. They have to just get others to take decisions and make sure that they make the right decision. It's about doing everything with the trust with other team members, because if you have a good team, that means you are a good leader. If you have a performing team, and I think behind the scene there is a good leader.
The previous answer brings me to another question. That's the teamwork. I think in each of every process, the teamwork is the most important thing. So, how important is teamwork in strategic leadership?
Yes, not only strategic leadership, teamwork is important in anything. If you take team game, right? If you take cricket, or if you take football, or any kind of a game where many people involved, I mean, people must just understand in the team. I mean, leaders should make sure that every team player knows their role, right? And how does it contribute to the overall objectives of the organization and the synergy between team members, right? I mean, every role has a relationship to another role. How does all these roles work together, and how does that strategy and the synergy maintain among them to meet the goals and objectives? Teamwork is something that everyone expects when it comes to organizations making high profits, growing to the level of expectation, and also to work, bring out the innovation. So maybe innovation starts with one person, but it grows by the team. So my understanding is teamwork is very much important. In the team, everyone should understand that my part is done is not enough. May I support the other team members to do their job best? Do I disturb them, or do I support them, or whether I'm contributing to the team? That's what most important.
Teamwork is the most important thing in every process. So the next is, as an expert in this industry, so what kind of advice you can give to students who want to become a strategic leader in future?
Actually, it's something based on practical knowledge. There are strategic leaders at home. Sometimes your mother is a strategic leader, maybe father, but people don't talk about it. So leadership is not something that you can learn by reading books, maybe studying. You can learn about the theories, but you have to be in the practical environment. You have to face the practical problems in the world. You have to face the competition. You have to be in situations where that it's tough, and you may not be able to think about it even. So strategic leaders sometimes might get a very tough questions, tough situations, but after 1 minute or 5 minutes time, they come up with solution, or studying with having the experience, knowledge, they can come up with solutions. Maybe that can be a problem for a minute, that can be a problem for an hour, but next day it won't be a problem. People find solutions. So it's all about how you involve in these problematic situations, how you understand the situation, and how you find out with the minimum resources how you can with the less resources. Maybe things are starved, right? Not much resources available, but still strategic managers knows how to handle those situations and overcome the problems. So it's all about learning. There's a learning curve in strategic management. It's not only textbook or something in the classroom, right? You have to face these situations. So I don't think you won't be a strategic manager at the beginning, right? You have to be in the practical environment. You have to work in the industry to become strategic leader. If you want to become a leader, I think you have to start it now itself. So learn about the theories and get the knowledge, but also you must learn something that helps you to become a strategic leader. It should assume that if you are following a course, you may have to learn the important aspects of strategic management, as well as you must know whether that particular course is giving the practical knowledge to you.
At your institute, do you support to the student who wants to become a great leaders in future?
Yes, we have level 7 program from BCAS and BTech, as well as we'll be working with the MSc programs as well. So what I'm talking about is the L7 program here, especially because it is from Pearson, right, and recognized by most of the countries in the world. And we find, and I told you something practical, right? So there are so many people in the industry, they are into leadership, but they don't have qualification. So there is a gap, right? I mean, they may have not done a degree, but they are in the real practical environment. So by doing this L7 program, they will be able to go into the qualification that is recognized by the industry with their experience. So that might help you to go for a master's MBA program. And the knowledge gap. Now, practical knowledge is also not enough, right? Sometimes you need the theories and all, right? So I would like to say that if you are in the industry, if you are a banker, you are in the insurance corporation, or you are working in a finance company, or you want to go into this strategic leadership, I think the L7 program is the ideal program for you to learn weekends as well as while working. And then again, it can help you to get into the ladder where that you can go up to a PhD level in the future. So I would recommend you to do this BTech level 7 program, which is an international recognized qualification. That helps, and we have a wonderful team who has wonderful knowledge in giving that support for the people also working in the industry.
So finally, thank you very much, sir, for sharing your valuable information and thoughts on strategic leadership.
Yeah, so my advice for you all is like all are leaders. Only thing is, it all depends on in the right time, right situation, you take the right decision and you make the organization better and better.
Thank you very much. Strategic leadership is a game and we all have a chance to play it. If you are planning to become a strategic leader, you can join with us the Pearson Level 7 Postgraduate Program. Thank you very much.
ජීවිතය ජයගන්න නිවැරදිම තීරණය ගන්න.
Bcas Campus සුරක්ෂිත අනාගතයකට